Right, today we are racing Daily Race C in the Group 3 cars. We will be running with the Viper. Viper GT3 is the strongest car in this race, running on the mediums because that's required. We have to do one pit stop and starting later down in the pack today. Starting all the way up in 7th. Getting a good start off of the line, catching up to the Porsche in front of us. A lot of people use the Porsche, even though it's not the best car for this race, as we go around it immediately. Both Porsches have a moment at the start. One goes into the back of each other, and the green one goes off the track. We have moved up a place, and hope to do another place over here. Get a good exit off the corner, and go a little wide, until the Lightning McQueen goes completely into us, straight off the track. Keep driving around here. Try and get a good entrance into this corner. Manage to keep our pace, but we don't catch anything to the cars in front. Go a little wide into this corner. The Viper's straight line speed will prove useful up here, because we have so many long straights on this track. The Viper is the best choice. As you can see, we are slowly gaining on the Porsche in front of us and losing the person behind as well. So that'll be good for later in the race when we need to lose the people behind. Up to this corner we go, completely miss the braking zone and go wide into the corner. We get overtaken by the Ferrari 458, who goes straight past us, keeps going and catches up to the Porsche. So we have lost another position, but but the people behind us haven't caught up yet. We are slowly catching the Porsche and the Ferrari now because of our straight line speed. So already one person goes into those pits. So we move up another place in front of the Dodge Viper that went in. Get a good entrance off here, and the Porsche goes very wide into that corner, into the wall. Not great racing line. So we head up in front of him, go back into 4th position now. Slowly catching up to the Ferrari with the Porsche hot in our tail, straight behind us. Get the fastest sector on that area. And get a good entrance into the corner, but go a little wide, not getting the best exit out of it. Catching up to the Ferrari now. It doesn't seem like we'll overtake him. And we get pushed aside by the Porsche into the middle of the track. The end of lap 5 now. Oh, no, end of lap 3 at this point. Heading into the pits, get a tyre change for the race. But now in dead last. Not the best place to be in this race, but we'll have to deal with it. You see a yellow flag as we go into the next corners, and in front of us we can see a car going straight into a wall, which is not the best when you're trying to get in front. And he dives straight back onto the track, nearly hitting us. That's the Mercedes that we go past. He's left the race as well, so that must have been the end of his race. Go a little bit wide into that corner, heading around the apex and into the long straight, trying to catch up to the people in front of us. End of this lap. Some people are going into the pits, but we're so far behind that it doesn't really matter to us. We have caught up to the car in front by quite a bit, so Hopefully by the end of this lap we would be able to catch him. But right now it's not looking too great for our overall position. Heading into this corner, go a little wide and then go completely off the track into here. Head on sideways and just completely die. Heading straight into the next race. Starting fifth on the grid now. Hopefully we get a better finishing position than the last race where we went completely into the wall. So hopefully we can get better here. We got two Porsches in front of us, a Viper and a Volkswagen behind us, which is not too popular in this race, but it proves to be pretty fast in the corners, especially the last apex going around the final straight. Starting the race off now, catching up to the car in front of us. Viper's straight line speed once again proving useful. Try going around the inside and overtake him. Barely as he tries to go around the outside of us, not getting the best line off that exit, but catching up to the Porsche in front as well. The Viper, no, that's the Porsche, gets sent off by the Viper, straight into the wall, moving us up into third position. We are catching the Porsche in front as well, closing our gap to being 1.5 seconds at this point. Not getting the best line into this corner, trying to overtake but completely failing. The Volkswagen goes straight inside of us, trying to get round, but obviously not the best time. We go very wide into the corner and get overtaken by the Volkswagen that was behind us the whole start of the race. We have lost a lot of time to the cars in front, but hopefully if we get into the slipstream of this car here, the Volkswagen, then we should be able to keep in front of everyone else. People behind us trying to slipstreamed, and one just gets completely bumped off the track. As we go past the Volkswagen into this corner, we get a very poor exit off here and lose a lot of time to the Volkswagen and the Porsche in front of us. Heading down the back straight, Viper's top line speed closing the gap in front, 2.2, 2 seconds, 1.6, 1.3, caught up to him, overtake him down the finishing line straight, moved our position back up to third behind the Porsche. We also go around, coming up to the last corner, give a small bump, and the Viper goes off along with the Porsche, so both of them have their races ruined. Straight into the wall. Get a good entrance, but a poor exit off this corner behind the Volkswagen now, who managed to overtake through a terrible, terrible racing line through the last corner. Try and get a good entrance, but spin and go completely sideways into the entrance of the next corner. Not the best position that you want to be when you're trying to go fast, but we do. Get a bad exit, but not too terrible on the exit there. Going into the back straight, lost a lot of time behind the Volkswagen. Heading up to the end of lap 6 now, catching a little bit through the past couple of laps, but not too much. Going into the sharp apex here, carrying a lot of speed into the entrance. Slowing down a little bit on the exit, getting a good exit off there, catching up to the Volkswagen heaps. The Volkswagen goes into the wall at this point, letting us past, probably so he could see what our strategy was with the tyres, which is honestly a smart move, but that makes sense. Heading into the pits on this lap. 6 seems to be the optimal time to go in, so that's what we do. Switching on to the mediums. No need to refuel since it's already fully fueled. Heading out right in front of the Porsche. We just need the Volkswagen, sorry. We just need to stay in front of for the rest of the race. Getting a good exit off the corner, gaining a little bit of time on the Volkswagen behind us. Carrying the speed through here. Going a little sharp onto the entrance, not getting the best exit out of that corner, but still managing to keep in the front of the Volkswagen there. Braking a little early to get the shot to hit the apex early in the corner. And heading to the back straight where the Viper should outrun the Volkswagen behind us. Though the apex is where I'm really worried about since the Volkswagen is strong on that area of the track, but I am not the fastest through there. Heading into the final apex, going down into third gear, carrying a lot of speed out of the exit, just managing to stay inside of the racing line. The guy behind gets a 0.5 second penalty by the looks of it. Just staying behind us at this point, trying to go around but failing. Yep, serves his penalty right there, just behind us. So it's dropped down to quite a distance, 1.1 seconds now as we head into the first corner. Taking these corners as close to the edge of the racing line as we can. Going down into second into this corner, carrying the speed up to get a nice exit off the end of there. Checking the radar to see he is pretty far behind, so we don't need to worry about him anytime soon. Going a little sharp into this corner, getting a crappy exit though, having a little moment off the end of that corner. Volkswagen gaining a little speed on us there. Getting into the end of lap 8 now. Still ahead of the Volkswagen. End of lap 10, ahead of the Volkswagen. Still, we only have to make it through this corner and then we would have won the race. So, going down into third, yeah. Slowing down, getting a good exit off the corner. Slowing down quite a bit, allowing the Volkswagen to gain by a few hundredths of a second. Though he's about 5 seconds behind at this point. Coming up to the finish line now. Getting a good exit off there. Coming down to the finish line for the first place in the daily race scene. Overall a good race, and not bad. Hopefully we can continue on this for the rest of the week and get us some more first place medals. Overall a good race with long straights and a couple tight technical sections, but overall I like the track. So we'll keep this for another couple days before we go into next races next week. So thank you for watching the video today, and I hope you please subscribe and tune in for the next time we do daily races here at Tony Superstar.